Hi, welcome to another weekly vlog where I am in full-blown house moving packing mode. I need to do some serious packing today, and the first port of call is my reading room, so I'm going to pack it up now. Thinking about how on the other end of this, when I open this box up and I find all these books again, how exciting that's going to be. And I'll be putting them in a lovely new house that I can't wait to live in. But right now it feels really super sad. Packing up a house that you love is always going to be sad. I love my house, I just don't love where I live. When you pack up a house, I guess you reflect on how wonderful it's been for your family. And with every book I reflect on where I got it from, and you know, how wonderful this room's been for me to be able to focus on my reading and to be able to focus on BookTube. I'm just feeling a little emotional. It's all going to be wonderful, just right now it doesn't feel so much. And on another note, I have no idea how we're going to lift that box. As we all know, I've had a bit of a rough day, but I just finished, how do I put that like that? The first chapter of the Overstory. And even though it was incredibly sad, I loved it because it's telling a story according to a tree. So it tells the life of a family according to a chestnut tree that was planted, and how over the years that chestnut tree grows and all these different things happen to the family. It's really... yeah, just relating everything back to the tree is really cool. What is that? I'm going to love this book.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably maybe. I've got a long way to go, don't I? I've only read one chapter. I've got a very long way to go. But I love books about trees. It's my favourite type of book.
Discovery.
Yeah, discovery. So it's ended my day on a nice note now that I've discovered this book. But now it's your bedtime, dude.
No.
Good night.
Da, da, da.
It's a cockroach. What's that, I think? I like that.
Oh, no. No, look. That's the same as that.
Oh.
So we need to get that cockroach.
Oh.
That's a cockroach. And I need to get that centipede.
It's two different types of cockroaches.
Yeah.
Room surrounded by books in boxes. There's mess everywhere, and I go to town and I buy 3 more books. And I was thinking on the way home, God, you know, like I've got to kind of apologize for it. And then I thought, you know what? No, I'm not. I have a lovely used bookstore in my town. I went in there because I love to be surrounded by books, and I found 3 books and I bought them. There's always that BookTube consumerism thing going on in the back of my head where I just feel like I can just do what I want, really. And I know nobody's projecting that to me, that's all my stuff, but the only thing I think is, seriously, you're not going to see them or read them for 2 months and you have to pick them up. But I got a Thomas Hardy book, The Hand of Ethelberta. Ethelberta causes a stir when she publishes a collection of remarkably frank poems and then moves to London to perform as a storyteller. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'll just pop it in the box. Helen Garner, a couple of her fiction works. Pop it in the box. And then these lovely editions. It's a bit worn and whatever, but it was the Elizabeth Gaskell book. And I love her. And it was this gorgeous edition. So I bought that. And I'll put it in the box. It's not a problem. It's just something I enjoy doing. And I can, so I will. Take that, BookTube consumerism cranky people. You know those bottles we saw in the last reading vlog? Well, it's Friday afternoon. I've had a big week. So I'm having a drink. We're about to watch the cricket. I plan on getting some reading done, but yum. Ooh, it's a funny run up. Gallop. I don't know, it's 2:30 in the morning on Saturday morning. I have an inability to get back to sleep once I get up to check on my kids, and every time they roll over or cough, I'm awake and I'm up checking on them. So this is the result. I just finished An Account of the Decline of the Great Auk According to the One Who Saw It by Jessie Greengrass. This is short stories, and I'm not a short story reader. I find I enjoy fleshed out characters, I guess, and sometimes I like backstory, I guess. I need to practice more and read more short stories to get the hang of them, I think. This writing was lovely, and when I looked up Jessie Greengrass, I saw that her other book, Sight, I've had on my want to read shelf for, since April. So now that I've experienced her writing, I definitely want to get to that book. I found that she's really good at explaining common situations from a really cool point of view. So the short stories that I loved the most were ones about, a man who strived for routine his entire life, just loved the comfort of normality and how that impacted on his marriage and on his relationships with other people. There's another one about, which might have been my favourite, about a woman whose lover moves away to a different country and that period while he's away, and then how she felt on his return. And the last one in this collection is a great look at how distance grows between a teenage boy and his parents because of his shame at what they do, which is simply greengrocers. But anyway, yeah, I liked the way that she explained common themes and common situations. I gave it 3 stars, and that's simply because I'm just not a short story reader. But I really enjoyed her writing, and I really would love to get to her other book as well. So that's my early morning reading. I finished a book. Today is a big day of packing again. So I need to get some sleep to get some energy for that. But I hope that we can knock out a heap of stuff in the morning and then I can spend the afternoon reading, because I'm really feeling like I need to connect with my books, considering I just packed most of them away. So that would be my ultimate goal, but in my world things change pretty fast. Okay, sorry about the early morning rant. Hopefully when I finish the next book it'll be a little more coherent, a little more succinct. That's my aim.
I'll talk to you soon.
So I've made it back here into the bed that I started in this morning. It's been a big day of packing, but such awesome progress was made. Of course, no reading got done until now, but the boys were in having a movie night and I'm going to read because reading totally trumps kids' movie night. So yeah, I'm just going to continue on with the understory. The overstory. Gosh. I'm just going to continue on with the overstory. I just worked out what's happening. So I'm being introduced to all the different people in the book, one chapter each, and they're all linked to a specific type of tree. And then I guess they all come together to do something hopefully amazing for the trees in the end. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Richard Powers' writing. Yeah, I like it a lot. So I'm just going to hang out with this book for the night, and I'll check in with you if anything strikes me or anything amazing happens, and we'll talk then. Good morning. I'm coming to you from a very productive early Sunday morning. It's 6 a.m. or some rubbish like that. I am writing lists because I feel out of control. And when I feel out of control because everything's everywhere, I consolidate things in a list. And I'm feeling out of control about my books being packed away. Is this, some mental issues? I don't know, but I'm feeling out of control, so I'm trying to pull something together. But this was started because I watched Rick at Another Book Vlog, I think is the name of his channel. He's doing this sort of working through this list of the 125 top books of all times, and he consolidated a pile of lists. He consolidated a pile of lists, and he's come up with the top 125 books of all time, and he's working his way through that. And I've been seeing a lot of those, top 50 books of 2018. All of those lists are coming out right now, and I've been retweeting a few and going, I've only read one off the list, or I've only read two off the list. And I thought, I should consolidate all of those lists together and read through them in 2019, sorry. Is this making any sense? Anyway. And then I thought, I've already got a mother of a list on my Goodreads want to read shelf. I need to sort that out first. I can't be adding more, especially when these lists I've only read one or two from. So there's, potentially another 100 books to put on the want to read. I need to chill out and focus on my own list. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just do up a list of all the books that I put on my Goodreads want to read shelf in 2018, and I will read them all next year. I'll go through them. And then I actually looked at the number of books I put on my want to read shelf last year, and it's hundreds. It's ridiculous. I mean, I think in April I put 110 books on my want to read shelf. I thought, well, I can't read all of those books in 1 year. I mean, I'm barely going to be able to read 80 books this year, so what are we going to do? So then I thought, okay, well, I'll read the books from the corresponding month. So in January 2019, I'll read the books from January 2018. So then I thought, okay, let's just start to write down all the books that I put on my want to read shelf in January 2018. Yeah? That's it. 61 books. Seriously. I mean, there's some days where I put 20, 30 books. I mean, it's nuts. So I can't read 61 books in one month. I can only read, 10 is a good month. I really want to try and read 15 a month. But anyway, that's another story. So then I wrote them all down, and then I've discovered that I already own some of these books. So I thought, well, from each list each month, I need to read the ones that I actually own first. And it turns out there's 7 of them that I actually own. So I thought, cool, I'll read those. That sounds like a great idea. But the problem that I have now is that my books are packed away in a box. So I've made the list I'm not going to be unpacking my books before the end of January. So now I'm going to go and unpack a box. This is how my morning's starting because I'm becoming obsessive about lists. Anyway, when you feel out of control, make a list. That's what I say. Okay. Here's my box. It's already taped up. Everything. Can you see that? I'm going to unpack it now and find those books. I've already picked out 2 of them in this box. So I've already picked out The Post-Birthday World by Lionel Shriver. And I've already picked out Where the Trees Were. They were on my January 2018 want to read list. So that's good that I already picked them out. That's pretty cool. But now I've got to find 5 more. Okay, in this box. Well, that was the mission, but I did it. So I've got the 7 books out of that box that I'm going to read in January according to the list I made, which will probably change. But that's good. I will knock off 7 from my monstrous Goodreads want to read shelf. I think this is going to be a good system. There's a little update on the crazy that's going on inside my head. Good morning. You know, how can you win right now? You need 4 black ones.
Now I get it. And now I'm just gonna pick.
Good job.
Now I'm just gonna
There's nothing like getting beaten at a card game by a 4-year-old to calm me down. Congratulations, Bob. We're vlogging.
What about?
You have to vlog your day. That's what vlogging is.
What? What have we done this morning? Drop the kids off.
Oh, honey. I had a breakdown on the vlog this morning. You don't even know.
Oh.
This is the first time I've ever vlogged in front of my husband.
Oh.
This is Danny.
Oh.
We've ditched our kids for the day. They've gone for play dates and now we're going to get some lovely breakfast in Mulaney. See? That's how you vlog, honey.
Thanks.
Honey, I bought some books.
Surprise, surprise.
I bought Thomas Hardy.
Great.
Honey, I'm getting into the Miss Marple series
Oh, awesome.
by Agatha Christie.
Really?
Have you ever read any Agatha Christie, honey? Have you seen a movie?
Yes.
Oh, are they good?
Good's a relative term.
You're so grumpy. This is the first one in the Miss Marple series, and there's like 20 of them. I don't know how many of them. There's a lot. So I got the first one.
Are they just all like playing Cluedo?
I don't know. They're all
You
just.
know, Professor Hogarth in the library or something? Isn't it always like that?
No, they're. Well, I guess so. I guess it's always a whodunit, but they're fun. I'm into it after the Sherlock Holmes thing I did, remember? And then I found Understory, which I've already read. But I got it out from the library,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favourite books in the whole world.
Awesome.
And I found it. It's by Inga Simpson, and I'm reading the overstory and wondering whether there's any
Thing in common except
yeah,
the titles.
yeah, exactly. And they're both about trees, you see. But I don't think there's going to be anything in common. And then this is by Inga Simpson, and so then I found one of her books that I haven't read, honey. Look at that. This is called Nest. I don't know what this is about. But she's a
I
nature.
bought 30 books less than 2 weeks ago. You know that, right? You could not have possibly read 30 books in 2 weeks.
Honey, you've got to get them while they're there. When you buy used books, you've got to pick them up. See, it's like this lottery. They might not be there in a week. You got to grab them while they're there. I could have bought a $65 book, which was a signed edition of a Tim Winton book. I mean, he's not even dead, and they're charging $65 for a signed copy of one of his books. I thought that was a bit steep. Anyway, little morning book haul, honey. It's cheered me up. It's right.
Positive.
Hi. Last time we spoke, we were driving back from breakfast, and when we got home, we started packing and mowing and stuff in a totally humid, hot Queensland summer day. So I'm pretty beat, to tell you the truth. It's half past 8, 9 o'clock at night or something like that. We're just watching the cricket. I'm finding that I'm not into reading at the end of these really long packing days, which I'm trying not to beat myself up about, but I really would love to, you know, curl up in a chair all day and read the overstory, but it's not going to happen. I'm not even 100 pages in. I haven't met everyone yet, so I would say that I'm going to have a shower and climb into bed and read now, but that'd be a lie because I'm addicted to a show, which is quite timely for me at the moment. On Netflix, it's called Consumed, and it's about people who have just so much stuff and clutter in their house, and they've got to purge it all, and it's helping me disconnect emotionally from stuff. So rather than packing things, I'm donating things. So yeah, I think I'm just going to watch another episode of that and get fired up for packing again tomorrow. Yeah, that's it for today. I haven't read anything, small amount over breakfast. This reading vlog's just kind of going to be a packing vlog, really, and me going mental with lists. No biggie. So happy Sunday, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye. Hi. It's been a few days. It's Wednesday afternoon. I haven't spoken to you because I haven't done any reading. I tend to flop into bed at the end of these moving days and watch dodgy Netflix. I'm onto some interior design challenge show. I love that stuff. And I'm also really... This is emotionally taxing, packing up my house. I don't know why. It's turning out to be far more emotional than I thought it was going to be. Mother guilt is riding high, but anyway, it's just my stuff. So I'm finding when I'm picking up the overstory, I feel like I'm not present for it. So I'm missing out on all its goodness. I'm enjoying it. I'm 100 pages in. I've got 2 people left to meet. I'm about to meet Patricia, if that means anything to anybody. But I'm ready to get into the story a bit. Even though so far it's been lovely, and I think it's my state of mind, I'm just wanting something a bit more pacey. So last night I picked up The Feather Thief, which I'm still ploughing through. I'm up to page 100 in that too, and we're just at the point where old mate is starting to work out how he's going to steal the bird skins. All the background stuff's happened. So this is a bit more pacey, a bit more surface level, a bit more easy to read. So I'm just going to pop the overstory to the side, and I'm just going to concentrate on this when I can. I'm just going to cut myself some slack. So I guess thanks for watching. This hasn't been a reading vlog really. It's just been me stressing about moving house. Sorry about that. I'm going to do Vlogmas, so that starts in a couple of days. So hopefully when all the moving's over, I can start reading again, and yeah, I'll be at the beach, so that'll be a really nice time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting to me in the comments if you do, because I love that. And I will talk to you when Vlogmas starts in a couple of days. Bye.